Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full-time. I've been doing this with my fiancée Anetta for a couple years. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm about to go into what we are shipping out today on Wednesday. It's a pretty sad day for me right now. I did a big mess up on eBay. It actually cost us about $120. We had a really good combo order. It was 4 packets of different miniatures. At some point, someone wanted these miniatures a month or two ago, um, and we do like a combined listing where we just like screenshot the different lots that they want, and then we figure out what the weight is and what the dimensions will be, so the person doesn't have to pay like crazy shipping and fees and prices and taxes that way. And I think this is the only way that we know of how to do a combo order for an international buyer. So if anyone actually knows how to do that differently without having to make like a new listing with like a new weight, definitely let us know down below. We couldn't figure out anywhere in the past year or two on how to do it, so it kind of stinks. But we do get a lot of combo international orders, so Netta does them sometimes, and I do them sometimes, and we both have like a different strategy on how we do it. This time I needed to have the box SKUs still visually in my sites because they're not in like my titles. And if you make a new listing, you could put them all in the new SKU section under the descriptions. I did not do that. I kept them in. I ended those listings, and they were in our own unsold section. And then I could see then which SKUs they were. I couldn't do it visually because we had a lot of Revell miniatures and stuff, so I couldn't just like if it was a book or a couple books, I could. I don't need the like the SKU numbers as much. I can just like know like it's in one box or something like that. A whole different story. All right, I got distracted. So then I made the new listing. The international buyer purchased it. I can't even speak today. Purchased it, and then I'm supposed to go into the unsolds and just completely delete those unsold listings, right? And then later on, those listings must have got relisted, uh, and I was supposed to delete them, right? So they got relisted, and then this buyer last night happened to buy the same four items, different buyer too. Super weird. Good news is at least it wasn't like they bought. I'm looking for like a silver lining here. This is really like this stuff frustrates me, and I'm pretty upset at myself. This is probably I would say my biggest mistake on eBay at this point. So we've maybe Anetta remembers right now. I'm just recording in my photo box, so she's not here to confirm or deny if I've done a bigger one. I think this is my biggest mistake. We've been doing this for part time, probably like 4 or 5 years, full time a couple years. So yeah, it is $120 mistake. It feels really bad. I don't want anything like this to ever happen again. But yeah, somehow those got relisted. The buyer bought the same four items. At least it wasn't three of missing items in one item. It will be like, oh hey, I still have your one packet. Do you still want it? It would get a little bit more awkward at that point, especially if you don't get like a response right away, because not everyone's like staring at their eBay app on their phone. Not everyone has all notifications on for all apps, so it could have been a little bit stickier. So yeah, I sent this like heartfelt apology, and this is how I do customer service. I wasn't even doing customer service, but you have to do customer service, right? To me, it was just like talking to another person, saying like, "Hello, I have like a heavy heart right now. I have to let you know that I messed up. These sold before. I don't have any extras to send you. I'm extremely sorry. I'm gonna try to figure out exactly how to fix this in the future. I'm gonna better myself, and this is all true. It's like I'm closing my eyes and I'm just like talking to someone in the room as if they wanted to buy the four items from me in person. So that's just kind of how I do the customer service. It was just from the heart. It was just like honestly what I was feeling. I didn't have to go into the details. I did on my drive home figure out like that's probably where the mistake happened with them being in the unsold and getting relisted. Um, that's just a guess. Who knows? Maybe there was an eBay bug. Maybe double listings got posted up. Maybe I hit list like 3 times. Who knows? I didn't see any others under my active. I checked. But yeah, it's really hard to know when you don't get to see the digital backend, like the code of like what actually happened here. I'm just gonna go with like what makes sense, and uh, yeah, how I can see me making a mistake is 99% chance probably what happened. All right, but I'm gonna go into actually what sold. So yeah, that was like I was excited for that big sale, and when I was at the storage unit, I was actually recording me pulling items. Maybe I'll post that video. I have to use a lesser microphone for that one, so it's kind of grungy, and then I have to like one hand to record, and then one hand to grab items, and the boxes are heavy. So maybe I'll post it, maybe not. But like you can see at the end where I go to the last box. It was the last stuff I was gonna pull for the day, and yeah, you just see me like kind of talking my thoughts out loud, like, oh wow, this is a disaster. This is a dream crush. This feels bad. Um, yeah, you can, like it was like my live reaction. I couldn't believe it. I was in like shock for a moment. All right, first up that sold, Jack the Ripper right here, card game mystery rummy. There's a couple of these different mystery rummy games, and this one's Jack the Ripper. This has the rule book and then the card, so there's no box. This sold for $15. Let me put my little notes right here. So that sold for $15. All right, next up is this helicopter, Hellerborn Collection number 3. I labeled this as number B because I had a couple of these. This was already opened. It's like those, I think it's like those blind boxes. This is like a Japanese product. It's gonna be like a little helicopter model kit. It's already pre-built, I believe, and like painted. So yeah, this one sold for $30. I have one more of those listed. I like listed as open box. This one's also open box, but it was just like the person cracked it open, didn't get the helicopter that they want, and they put it back and I got it for cheap. All right. Next up is Mayday game card sleeve, 63.5 millimeters times 88 millimeters, right here. Yeah, these are the soft sleeves, so they're gonna be kind of like the cheaper kind. Someone's just probably trying to sleeve up a board game. They need more of these sleeves, or they looked up like the card count. There's websites where you can look up what types of sleeves will fit on what cards, and then you have a bunch of options because there's different brands. There's really cool ways, tools to look this up. So yeah, someone's just gonna probably sleeve some board games or some cheapo cards. Maybe like a cheaper game, those are the softer sleeves. Mayday does like soft, and then they do like a premium. Soft is like penny sleeves, like those used to like usually ship like Pokemon Magic cards, and then the premium usually are meant for like shuffling the cards. And they don't tear as often as the soft ones, and they feel a little bit better. All right, next up is Clark, the Premium People brochure right here. There you go. This is gonna be what, different stations in Illinois, I believe, train stations. Central United States, Western United States, right there. This sold for $9.72. We have a lot of brochures, but I think I've like listed all the ones that we have. There might be like a few here or there. I know there's like one right here. I just haven't listed because it's just more beat up. And honestly, I've been using this as a coaster, so I don't even want to list it. It might be a little wet. Not like super wet, but it's just like, I put like a water bottle every so often on top of it, just to preserve my desk here. But yeah, other than that, I don't have many other brochures to list. So when I list a bunch, a lot of my other older ones sell and my newer ones. So yeah, I need to keep an eye out for these. They're so easy to store. I like selling them. Sometimes you can get good prices, but even $9.72, like I got like a whole box for like $20 at a thrift store one time. So like you can get them pretty cheap. All right, next up is the last order for the day, other than the one that I messed up. This is going to be a combo order for, I believe, a miniatures game right here. This is Geartrigue. This one is Two-Fisted Pulp Super Science in the World at War. Oh, maybe that's not the... No, this is just the rulebook, sorry. It's just like reading their little subtext on the top. This is a hardcover rulebook for the game. I think I had a couple other of these books in there somewhere. And then this is African Theater right here. This is probably just like an expansion booklet. Yeah, this is by DreamPod 9 Miniature Company. Right there, those both sold for $30 for $50. But yeah, most of this video is just like talking about my disaster. I want to know if anyone else has had disasters like that, where like things get relisted, your fault, a bug, or something like that. I also want to know what people are doing. It's pretty sunny out, so it's been nice to get some sun. Even when I'm listing, I get a lot of sun, you can tell. So it's nice. Everyone, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and have a good week. Cheers.